Hi, I'm Trisha Riviere. My so-called rant today isn't so much a rant against the Riders as it is a rant against some Rider fans. My biggest pet peeve this season and even last season has been that the uneducated fans were blaming all of our woes on Darian Durant. The most common complaint I hear is we should pull Durant. That is just ridiculous. All 3 of our losses this season, we had a chance to win the game in the fourth quarter. No coach in their right mind would pull a veteran QB and put in a rookie when we have a chance to win. None of the first 2 losses were Darian's fault. He scored enough points for us to win. The second complaint I get truly annoyed by is people saying Darian can't play under pressure and can't win the game come back from behind. I witnessed Darian win us 5 games in the fourth quarter in 2010, including 3 of those being in overtime, 2 of those being in double overtime, 1 being the West semifinal against BC. I believe in 2011 the Riders lost some of their confidence that they could come back and win any game. They now look like the Riders of the Danny Barrett seasons when the game is on the line compared to the confident Riders of the Kent Austin and Ken Miller seasons. Lastly, I just wanted to throw in some interesting stats I came up with after week 5. I compared Darian's current numbers with that of Joseph's 2007 MOP season. In 2007, Joseph threw 8 interceptions. After week 5, Darian is on pace to throw only 7. Joseph ended the season with a 97.1 QB rating. Durant currently has a 98.3 rating. Durant is on pace to throw 28 TD passes, whereas Joseph only threw 24. Joseph threw for 4,000 yards, whereas Durant is on pace to well surpass that. But the one stat where Darian falls a little short is rushing yards. Joseph recorded 740 in 2007, and Durant is on pace for only 430. But we all know Durant is able to run the ball, but obviously someone or something is holding him back. So what does this tell you? Durant runs the ball more. He has an MOP season.
Trisha, whenever I hear someone stick up for Darian Durant, I applaud, especially coming from the fans, because I'm also too sick of people going after Darian Durant. But anyways, you can tell you're nervous, as I suspect everybody is in this room. So that'll break away. The Rider knowledge is there. Going back to recent memory is usually the best tactic when people will all really remember Kerry Joseph and how he played in 2007. Instead of going way back to Kent Austin, where people kind of have this mystified version of a quarterback back in 1989. So I like that you compared him there, and you made a lot of great points. And let's be honest, he won the game in the Calgary Stampeders, except the receivers let him down. Sorry, Matt, but I'm going to blame the receivers for that one. But, this team is all right under number 4, in my opinion. So good job, and hopefully we see you again.
All right, much like Jamie said earlier, it's always good to rant about a topic that one of the judges is already thinking about. I've said it several times that Darian gets too much of the criticism when they're doing bad and too much of the praise when they're doing good. And yes, here in Riderville, it is very, very quick hook for the quarterback. We always want the next guy. There's always a next guy. I mean, there's always the Drew Tates and the Graham Harolds and all these guys that are supposed to be the next guy, and they don't ever pan out. We have a guy. Why don't we do that? And with the statistics that you put out, the stats you put with Kerry Joseph, the work you've done, you clearly show that. You clearly have a handle on some of the Rider knowledge, especially the recent knowledge. And I think that, once again, going back to the polish is going to be that's something you can work through. But I think overall it was pretty good.
Okay, so we can sense that you were a little bit nervous. You're shaking a little bit. But you know what? I'm going to get beyond that because, yes, you know what? Yes. The whole point of this is to find the world's biggest Rider fan and the one person that can speak on the voice of the fans. That's exactly what you did. You said, you know what? I'm sick of fans saying this. I'm sick of fans saying that. And you took a stance and you took an ownership of the voice of the fans. In the end, that's what we're looking for. So putting the nerves aside, I think you did a pretty good job.